Alright guys, we are all packed up this morning. We are headed right to this pass right here, and then there's going to be some long meadows. Beautiful campsite. I've cleaned everything up. Everybody's already got a little bit of a head start on me. I got to be the water filter and breakfast cooker, and it made me a little bit behind in packing, but we're on our way. Alright, we're starting up Porcupine Pass. Got a group that passed us, group that's coming up on us. Most of these guys are taking 5 or 6 day trips, and they have so many more miles they have to make up on us. So they're cruising. All right, the wind is going to be horrific up here, and I can't help it. Started up over the other side. Spectacular view. Gale force up there. Alright, so we took a side track at the bottom of Porcupine Pass. This is the Red Castle and the Red Castle Lakes. I'm out of breath, but man, is it worth it. This is beautiful. Dustin and Rolph joined me. Way good. And there's some sort of pass here. It doesn't have a name on any map, but there's a cairn there, and there's one over here in this other saddle also, but I'll give you the back pan because that's worth a million words right there. So here's a little different view of the same basin from this pass, from this saddle. We got a long way to go, and Nicole and Steph,
I can see him.
All right, we finally hit tree line down here, and I threw my little 10-cara fly in this little creek right here, and there's a whole bunch of little fishies in there. Never pass up a good spot to fish. And yeah, we dropped down enough you can't even see the pass anymore. There's our pass, came back into view. This meadow just never ends. And somewhere around here is a big old herd of sheep. We can smell them. Been able to smell them for the last couple miles. All right, we took us a water break. Made some water out of this. I fished all the little streams going through here. This one, I didn't even see any fish. Usually by the time I see them and I've spooked them, it's too late to try to catch them. But onward and forward. So another pretty little creek crossing, no fish in this one. Snack break. Big old herd of sheep up here, so this is probably not the creek to get your water out of, but the filter makes it clean. It just doesn't usually taste very good. We're just headed right up over there. All right, so we are almost to our destination, but this pond is just something I remember every time I come by it. The color of the water, the clarity, the rocks, just absolutely beautiful. We just have to go around the edge of this mountain, and the lake we're going to will be right on our left side. Okay, so we're just up top there, and the other side of that pass there is where we came from today. Doesn't seem like 10 miles ago, but it sure is. And Explorer Peak pops up, just barely pops up right there. It's a total pyramid of a mountain. Beautiful. Yeah, we just stopped on the trail. We're almost to the lake we're going to, and we just stopped to rest, and I looked over. Didn't even know this place was here. Another absolutely beautiful little high alpine lake. Little stubby trees. Lots of rock and crystal clear water. So our camp is right up there on those cliffs. There's a spring that comes by and actually drops down into the lake, so we're getting fresh water without even having to filter it. There's another father and his two sons that camped at the same lake we did last night, and same lake here tonight, but we are far enough apart we can't even hear each other. So I've been to this lake 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 5th time. It is one of my favorite lakes ever. I came here actually the year I graduated high school with a friend, and all my classmates went to Cancun or something like that. And we came packing up here. Always easy fishing, except for today. We actually planned meals because this lake is so easy around the fish. It's a little early still, but I'm not getting any bites. It's a little unnerving. All right, good morning. Last look at Lambert Lake. Little disappointing, we never got a fish out of it, but we're packing up camp. And all right, we have left camp, made it a couple miles. This is part of Mount Lavina, and Explorer Peak's gonna pop up here. This is the Lake Fork drainage that we're about to drop into, and we're gonna head north up over Red Knob Pass today. It'll be about the last thing we do. So this pyramid peak over here is Explorer Peak, and just to the side of it is Crater Lake, one of the deepest lakes in the Uintas. They say there's good fishing up there, but it's just there's no campsites, and it's in the middle of nowhere, but a beautiful area for sure. All right, we're just cruising down the switchbacks, getting to the bottom. Just walking through the forest today. Running into a couple people this morning. Highline Trail is getting just more popular and more popular, and of course with the COVID stupidity, people are taking this kind of vacation instead of flying and going somewhere else. So trail's been really more populated. I think the last time we did this we saw 5 people. 3 of them were at Kings Peak, and a couple were over in the Rock Creek drainage that we just happened to pass. And this time, man, we've got guys that are basically doing the same trail as us, and we camp within a couple hundred yards of each other every night. I like solitude and I appreciate it, but it's also been nice. We've been able to talk and trade things out for things we're shy on and things they need, and it's a pretty good community of people out here. So we made it down to the bottom, and I love this stretch of lake. Little just falls after falls with the little cliffs behind it. I did catch 3 fish out of this little stretch right here. Just doesn't take any time at all. I only got 1 out of the water. The other 2 came to the edge of the water, and when I lifted them out of the water, they popped off. But I'll put the picture right here. Okay, we broke around Mount Lavina into the meadow section, and Red Knob Pass just came into sight. It is just an uphill slog, I guess, at this point, till we get there. So in this little pool right here, there's a fish just right up there. He hit my fly 10 times. And there's a couple other ones underneath this ledge over here, but he won't open up enough to bite it, or he's just not interested in it. But he hit it several times. And there's a little, like 2-inch trout right there in the bottom. Not a lot of water. I'm guessing there's not a lot of feed here, but they are surviving somehow. All right, we're getting close to Red Knob Pass. This is I think it's the steeper side, because the other one just has kind of one big long switchback and then a couple real short ones at the bottom. This one just switches and switches and switches and switches, and eventually you get there. That's Mount Lavina. Come a long way from treeline. All right, here's the top of Red Knob Pass, and boy, we earned that one. This is the direction we just came up. So right here's Explorer Peak, and right underneath it is Crater Lake. It's supposed to be a pretty cool little lake. I've always wanted to go there. Didn't think very many people went there, but I've met a group of 4 and another single dude with a couple dogs that was headed up there to check it out. Our camp is just going to be right at the bottom of this hill, and I'm sorry for the noise. It's always windy on the top. This over here is Dead Horse Lake. We're headed towards it tonight, but not all the way to it, so we just got to get down in the bottom. The wind is horrible. This is Mount Beulah. That one right there. And then the trail just comes right up this side. Alright, we're making our way down the other side of the pass. Like I said, it's just one big long switchback to the other side, and then it does a couple and drops off. Okay, we've made it to the bottom of the pass. All the way over here. Steph and Nicole are slowly making their way. We're headed to camp just down below here, see if we can find a good place.